RC News Bulletin at 7. My name is Olivia Bound, presenting stories topping the headlines. The 54th Liberian legislature has come to an end as a result of the ushering in of certificated representatives to the legislature. Grand Bassa County Senator Nyomli Kanga Lawrence has been elected on white ballot as President pro tem of the Liberian Senate. Several persons believed to be employees of the United Security Insurance Company on Monday morning blocked the main entrance of the Environmental Protection Agency. In a way from Liberia, the BBC says Guinean military authorities have arrested French journalist Thomas Dattridge amid reports of authoritarian press freedom situation in the West African country. Those were the headlines, not the news in detail. The 54th Liberian legislature has come to an end as a result of the ushering in of certificated representatives to the legislature. The closing of the 54th legislature brings to an end the 6-year tenure of individuals who were elected in 2017 and sworn in 2018 as representatives of their various constituencies. In his closing statement, Speaker Buffer Chambers thanked his colleagues for cooperating with him over the last 6 years, terming their cooperation as a classic thought. Former Speaker Chambers also expressed gratitude to the judiciary and executive branches of government for working with the legislature in the interest of the Liberian people. He further called on the incoming leadership of the House of Representatives to work in all the interests of Liberians, urging the press that the presiding to have an open floor for all to participate during debates on issues on the agenda. Former Speaker Buffer Chambers spoke Monday during the closing of the 54th legislature. In a related development, members of the 55th legislature have elected CDC's representative, Councillor Funati Kofa, as Speaker of the Republic of Liberia. Councillor Kofa won the Speaker election with 36 votes ahead of Unity Party's representative, Rachel Cohn, who obtained 31 votes. The election of Councillor Kofa as Speaker, according to political pundits, to remove the perceived dark cloud over the legislature of being a rubber stamp one. Speaking minutes after his induction as Speaker, Councillor Kofa vowed to work with the Bwaka-led administration in the interest of the country for the execution of the UP's agenda. Speaker Kofa further that he will use his gavel to ensure that the issue of the war and economic crime squad is brought to bed by doing the needful. He added that he will work with the UP's government to ensure that the roads leading to the southeast are paved as anticipated by his party, the CDC's government. Speaker Funati Kofa ended by thanking his colleagues for entrusting him to lead them and vowed that members' interests will be prioritized, but issues surrounding the interests of the Liberian people will be key. At the same time, a Lofa County District #1 representative, Thomas Fala, has been elected Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives. Representative Fala was elected during a secret ballot on Monday with 42 votes ahead of his rival Representative Musa Bedited of the Liberty Party, who obtained 24 votes. Representative Fala, being a staunch member of the CDC and elected Deputy Speaker, many political pundits believe that it will not be business as usual at the legislature for members of the executive. Representative Fala, whom many of his colleagues over the time have accused of pocketing their benefits while serving as chair on Ways, Means and Finance, was, however, hugely supported by many of his accusers, mainly from the 54th legislature. Grand Bassa County Senator Nyobli Kanga Lawrence has been elected on ward ballot as President pro tem of the Liberian Senate. Senator Lawrence of the Unity Party's alliance replaces Senator Abbott Chie of the outgoing ruling Coalition for Democratic Change. She becomes the first elected female pro tem of the Liberian Senate and the second in history. Speaking after her induction, Senator Nyobli Kanga Lawrence described her preferment as a life-changing moment in the history of Liberia. She praised her colleagues, family, friends, the citizens of Grand Bassa County, as well as the Liberty Party for the overwhelming support, making her the first amongst equals. According to the new pro tem, she has broken the barriers as it relates to women's participation in politics, as they are often bullied by their male counterparts, giving her story as a case study. Meanwhile, Senator Nyobli Kanga Lawrence has vowed to declare her assets this week as means of demonstrating transparency and accountability in the governance of Liberia. According to her, her administration will succeed because the current Senate is blessed with many experienced professionals from various backgrounds. Senator Kanga Lawrence at the same time lavished praises on President-elect Joseph Waka and Vice President-elect Jeremiah Combs for the overwhelming support accorded her. Pro tem Kanga Lawrence prayed for God's blessings upon Liberia through the Liberian Senate. In a related development, the Liberian Senate has named Senator James Bannon of Maryland County as chair on executive, Amara Conan of Wapolu County chaired on public account and audit, Prince Johnson of Neighbor County chaired on internal affairs, Senator Darius DeLong chair on foreign affairs, and Weplo Brown of Maryland County chaired on rules, order, and administration. Others are Edwin Snow of Bowman County, Representative 1 at the ECOWAS Parliament, while Senator Alex Taylor is ECOWAS Parliament Representative 2. Momo Saros of Lofa County heads the Defense and Security Committee, as former pro tem Abbott Chie chairs the Committee on Public Works. Several persons believed to be employees of the United Security Insurance Company on Monday morning blocked the main entrance of the Environmental Protection Agency. According to the protesters, their action was triggered by the alleged failure of the company to pay their over 3 years salary arrears, but always blaming the EPA's management for refusal to pay over 200,000 United States dollars rental fees owed the company for the building hosting the EPA. The protest, according to our reporter who visited the scene, lasted for an hour before authorities of EPA and head of the aggrieved employees went for closed-door meeting to resolve the situation. Speaking to reporters, the chief executive officer and chairman of the United Security Insurance Company of Liberia, Mohamed Kouyaté, expressed disappointment in the EPA's management for failing to pay their over 3-year rental fees, an action he said made the institution unable to pay its employees. According to Kouyaté, they have consistently engaged EPA's management and other relevant authorities, but to no avail, adding they will not rest until the issues are addressed. Meanwhile, the executive director of the Environmental Protection Agency, Professor Wilson Tappert, admitted owing the company through a lease agreement. According to him, the Liberian government entered a lease agreement with the United Security Insurance Company of Liberia, and the annual payment, which is in the tune of 48,000 United States dollars, has to be made through the Ministry of Finance. Professor Tapper promised to work with the aggrieved party to ensure their plight is addressed in the soonest possible time. The Civil Law Court has issued a writ of summons on Speaker Fonati Kofa in connection with his alleged U.S. citizenship saga. Judge Goddard Elliott's January 15 writ of summons, according to Iracia judicial correspondence, was as a result of a petition for declaratory judgment filed by the Unity Party against the National Elections Commission and Councillor Kofa. In the petition, the UP alleged that the Grand Crew County lawmaker, who is an American citizen, is not qualified to occupy an elected position under Liberian laws. The UP referenced Article 4, Section 1 of the Act to amend or nullify certain provisions of the Aliens and Nationality Law relating to citizenship and restoring rights lost. The petition, among other things, further stated that a Liberian citizen who holds the citizenship of another country shall not be eligible for any elective public office while still a citizen of another country. The person must renounce the citizenship of the other country at least 1 year prior to applying to any seat to contest. This, they believe, was ignored. The January 15 raid comes following the election of Councillor Fonati Kofa as Speaker of the 55th Legislature. Iracia judicial correspondent further said that Councillor Fonati Kofa and NEC have been instructed to file their formal appearance or returns on or before January 25 as provided by law. If you're just joining us, a reminder that you are listening to a bulletin of news coming to you from the News and Current Affairs Department here at the Renaissance Communications Incorporated. In more news, implementers of a campaign aiming to give the RIA corridor a facelift for the inaugural ceremony of Joseph Boakai are calling for expeditious efforts to remove huge pile of debt accumulated from the exercise. Speaking to Iracia News Monday, two executives of the group, Sam Dickerson and Chris David, maintained that failure by the party to provide trucks for the debt removal will signal a high level of indecency to guests coming to grace the inaugural ceremony. They want Representative Ava Jones of Magibi County to take the lead and ensure that the diet from the clean-up exercise is removed from the RIA corridor before January 22 because the road from the airport to Monrovia begins from his district. Away from Liberia, Guinean military authorities have arrested French journalist Thomas Dietrich amid reports of a deteriorating press freedom situation in the West African country. The journalist was arrested on Sunday in the capital Conakry while investigating alleged corruption in the country's national oil company. Sources say the journalist was interested in how certain officials of Guinea's transitional government had acquired their wealth and had been in the country for several days to investigate SONAP. It is not the first time Mr. Dietrich is arrested in Guinea. In March 2020, he was arrested and deported after he filmed a police crackdown on an opposition demonstration in the capital, Conakry. To end this news program, a recap of the top stories. The 54th Liberian legislature has come to an end as a result of the ushering in of certificated representatives to the legislature. Grand Bassa County Senator Yombli Kanka Lawrence has been elected on white ballot as President Pro Tem of the Liberian Senate. Several persons believed to be employees of the United Security Insurance Company on Monday morning blocked the main entrance of the Environmental Protection Agency. And away from Liberia, the BBC says Guinean military authorities have arrested French journalist Thomas Datrich amid reports of a deteriorating press freedom situation in the West African country. That's RCA News Bulletin at 7. My name is Olivia Baum. Good evening.
Starting today, why not have a little more fun? Why not use money this easily? Why not get even closer to family? Why not work how you've always wanted? Fun, money, family, work. No network keeps you connected to it all, quite like Orange. It's all about what matters to you. Orange.
Let me make sure I got all the sanitary items I need. I'm checking my list. Oh, yes.
Orange.
Let me make sure I got all the sanitary items I need. I'm checking my list. Oh, yes. One more item. Let me have a big bottle of Dettol, yeah, across the board.
Yes, it. The total amount is 3,000 LD.
Okay, let me give you your money. Hey, my people. I can't find my purse. Lola, I left it on my kitchen table. My husband is rushing me too much. What's I will do now?
Don't worry, Costa Homo. You can pay with your phone. Yes, the code here on the wall.
Awesome. Yes, I do have money on my phone.
With Orange Money, making payments for goods at your favorite store with your merchant is as easy as ABC. Dial *144#, select currency, select Pay with Orange Money, and follow the instructions. With Orange Money, life is easier. No stress.